Welcome to our vlog on self-care and how to gain a healthier, happier version of you. I'm Sophia from Wellbeing, and I'm a mind and wellbeing coach, author, martial art instructor and personal trainer. In this series, I'm focusing on weight loss with tools and practices that you can all do quickly and easily. However, if you want more information and tips and tricks to rewire your health, just click on the links below and subscribe by pressing the subscribe button. Don't forget to press the bell so that you know when next week's tips are uploaded. And be sure to watch for the fun little interruptions. These tips, however, are not a substitute for medical advice. And you probably realise, if you're reading this, that diets are not financially or practically sustainable for long periods of time. So today, I want to do a little bit of a Dr. Zeus moment. As in, this is what not to do. I understand you might be frustrated with how slow your progress is going, and you've probably worked on cleaner eating and want to believe that it's going to show up on the scales, but they're not quite reading the right figures that you've wanted. So you may be going in search of another alternative. And I want to go over some of the pros and the cons of these other alternatives, because it would be a great pity if you've come this far to succumb to a supposed quick fix and thinking that maybe a quick tweak or a quick gimmick won't hurt. But herein lies the problem. When you're doing that quick tweak or that quick gimmick, you're not developing healthy habits. And a gimmick is just what it basically implies. It's a limited short-term fix. And it's not going to have the long-term results that you want. So some of the quick tweaks that you may have heard about that I really do not recommend you start is to start with is the diet creams. Now these self-proclaimed diet creams or slimming tips are not really going to do the trick on the scales. And surely logic would click in here, and knowing that if you're going to use the cream, it's really the exercise that you're doing with it that's going to have the results. You might get beautiful soft skin, but with the creams, where is the attention to the health and the nutrition? And let's face it, no amount of cream is going to wear off that chocolate chip muffin. Some of the other things you may have heard about are like the super short app workout. Now there are apps being made that are not necessarily negative, they certainly are getting you moving. And you'll hear about the 7-minute workout or the 4-minute quick Tabata. Now I do use Tabata with my workouts, but on its own, it's not enough. It's the same as the quick 7-minute sesh. It's not really enough to make weight changes. However, if it begins to get you moving because 30 minutes is just far too overwhelming, and you use it to develop healthy habits, 7 minutes each day for a week, and then perhaps you make 12 minutes, then that's terrific. But if you're using it on its own and you're wondering why your weight's not changing, I'm sorry folks, but it's unlikely you're going to get the desired results. Now I've had people come to me, can we do something quicker? Can we take that pill? Now look, wouldn't it be fun if it was like the movie in the Matrix where we could all change our pill and then choose a different reality?
Free your mind. Free your mind.
I'll take the red one and I'll deal with the real world though, thank you very much. A pill can indeed cause you to lose weight, and people might feel good about these results. But beside the potential side effects of things like irregular heartbeats, upset stomachs and insomnia, these pills have often not been approved by the FDA. And how on earth, if we disregarded even all those things, are these developing good long-term habits? How is taking a pill modelling good nutrition to our obese youngsters? And more importantly, how is it possible to keep that weight off long-term and there really hasn't been an adequate shift or change in your lifestyle? Now, statistically, it's been shown that it's already a challenge to keep off weight, and that if we don't change our habits, you're going to become one of those 95% of people that put the weight right back on. And then there's the things that you read about. Now, I just want to say to you, if it sounds too good to be true, it isn't true. There are diets that seem so wonderful. There's the grapefruit diet, which to me is not appealing, but there's the cookie diet. Now imagine having 6 cookies a day. Surely that's got to, read malnutrition all over it. How can this be sustainable? How does it affect our lifestyle? Now imagine going to dinner with 1 cookie. Okay, I'm being a little bit satirical here, but the reality of it is that if it does look too good to be true, then like most things, it probably isn't true. Now, the last one I want to mention is diuretics. Now, I come from a nursing background and diuretics certainly have their place in medical conditions. But as a gimmick, it really is just causing fluid loss. And in a healthy person, this can mess with our electrolytes, our body chemistry, and become really quite dangerous. Ironically, they can work against the body and cause it to swell. It's not the fluid that we need to lose as a healthy person, but we actually want and need to lose the fatty tissue. So we really need to rewire our thinking. It's up to us and only us to create practices, new practices and habits. And unfortunately, the quick fixes are seldom going to be the long-lasting health choice that you need, or probably not even enjoyable. So wouldn't it be better to play the long game? Gradually change your practices, day by day, bit by bit. And remember the saying, how do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time. Or how do you train for a marathon? Or 1 kilometre at a time. I would never recommend anyone just blurting out to run 42 kilometres. But if you can run a block and soon a kilometre, and gradually you're running more, and maybe you even do some event. If your weight's getting you down, but the task is becoming overwhelming, what I suggest this week is to break it down to just what you can do today. Eat clean today. Move more today. This is far more manageable, and it will create new neural pathways, better health, and much more long-term success. So if you like what I have to say, click on the button below to subscribe and stay tuned until next week to hear how you can keep on feeling better and better with real workable strategies and techniques. If you need more help, or if there's something more underlying with your weight gain, feel free to send me a message and we can work it out together. Until then, I look forward to hearing how you are progressing, and feel free to send me a message or an email. Until then, I'm sending you much love.